Some breaking news to bring you now. The chair of the Infected Blood Inquiry, Sir Brian Langstaff, says compensation claims are taking too long to settle and that he will publish a report next month which will consider the timeliness and adequacy of the government's response. Let's get more with our health correspondent, Ashish Joshi. Ashish, it's taken decades and it's now taking too long, says Brian Langstaff.
Yes, he's right. And he's listening to and trying to address some of the concerns of the infected and affected. We've been hearing stories from this community over the past few months. In fact, since the report was published last May, there were promises made that finally this community, which had not seen justice for decades, would finally have their needs addressed in terms of at least some sort of compensation. It seems that many people are still waiting to get that compensation, and these concerns have been addressed by Sir Brian Langstaff. He's been taking more evidence and listening to more witnesses. What we have to remember that this is quite an unusual case in the sense that this is an inquiry which has not closed, even though the report has been published. So in effect, the inquiry is ongoing, even though we had that quite incredible day in May last year when the report was published. Really emotional scenes at the time. Sir Brian Langstaff promising this community that he would hold the government to account and the government would have to pay the compensation within this timeline. Remember, this is a community of people who are so sick that many people continue to die before they receive any money. So today, Sir Brian Langstaff has said that there may be the possibility of more hearings, but certainly more evidence being published today and in the coming weeks, which could lead to more pressure on the government to try and stick within this time frame and deliver compensation and justice to this community.